The Full Life, 6 Dynamic Domains, Part 2 of 2 by Luminous Mountain. Many live life thinking that being a good person, having a stable home, a good job, and a loving partner is living a full life, only to be disappointed later. In part 1 of the previous clip, we have heard that in order to live a full life, we have to give attention to the 6 domains simultaneously. Part 2 will briefly review the other remaining 3 domains: authority, calling, and soul work. 4th domain of life, authority, our yearn for growth, your ability to create order at home and create influence at work. If you can control a group with a gun, you have power. If you can control a group with your character and expertise, you have authority. Similarly, if you run a home with just material resources, it is just a house, not a home. Order at home is created by an authority who is respected for who she is, not what she has. We choose our home and parents prior to our birth so that we can grow to our fullest. Our dislikes at home teaches us forgiveness. Our likes at home teaches us gratitude. Home is where you can be fulfilled. Fill up your soul with joy and celebrations, and empty out your soul with forgiveness and mourning. By emptying, the soul can be full again. When you have been nourished at home, it is easier for you to flourish outside your social universe. Your work, however mundane, can create influence in society. What you do for a living, be it a butcher or a janitor, can mold your character and talents, eventually giving you the authority to influence your community towards growth. Run your life from the inside shining out. If you let your inner life be run by outside forces, you invariably will be a victim. A master always practices from the inside shining out. 5th domain of life, calling, our yearn for joy, your ability to play creatively and the community that supports it. A child growing spontaneously without much burden will be creatively playful. The inner voice calls for joyful expression. As an adult, that voice heard is known as our calling. Your calling is those joyful acts that come most naturally to you, as inspired ability that accompanied with laughter. Look for it in your childhood years. One's calling must be honored, as it is a bridge that guides the soul to the Great Spirit. Your calling is rarely the work you do to make a living. If it is so, you are the fortunate few. Picasso exclaimed, "It took me 4 years to paint like Raphael, but a lifetime to paint like a child." Your calling, while it may come easily, will still need time to excel. It is important to align your calling with conventional reality. For if not, joys derived from your calling cannot be shared and verified by others. Unshared joys is short-lived. The like-minded community that shares your playfulness and vision enriches everyone. Most importantly, the shared joys and childlike expressions are brought out to the world. Any work done with joyful spontaneity and childlike imagination is a work of art. In the 21st century world, we need more artists than technicians to maintain our sanity. 6th domain, soul work, our yearn for transcendence. Your sweat and blood, endurance, and the tenacity to silently serve. Soul work is the undoing of knots and deep resistance that our contracted body-mind put up. They prevent our spirit from shining. The knots are like dense clouds that cover the sun. Sickness and aching pains are good. Don't run for help with the slightest pain. Practice being with the discomfort and breathe deep. When you are less tight, knots release and get burned off. The necessary and unpleasant chores like heavy traffic driving and house cleaning are true yoga practices. It stretches your patience and tests your body-mind to transcend itself. The survival-addicted ego is best tamed by first tuning the body-mind. Practice yoga or martial art and witness your endurance. Strive to stretch the comfort zone. Silently serve others and actively seek the experience of self-sacrifice. Paradoxically, when you let go of self-centeredness, you'll discover yourself more easily and become clearer. On the other hand, the more protective you are of your persona, masks, and images, the more you'll discover your inner criminals and secret enemies lurking within you. Meditation is a powerful practice of self-sacrifice, helping you to transcend the petty self. It is the best insurance against misfortunes, the ideal protection for the 21st century nervous system. Here ends the brief descriptions of the 6 dynamic domains of life. Don't worry if it looks like a daunting task. We have a whole life to attend to the 6 domains. It is not a one-time project. Our life is meant to play this game over and over again. You get better with practice. Like the Rubik's Cube toy, the symmetry of life's fullness will be broken many times and dynamically reassembled with greater efficiency and elegance. See if your 6 domains of relationship, wealth, knowledge, authority, calling, and soul work are all attended to simultaneously, which is overemphasized and which is neglected. Like all the lessons here, the most important is direct personal experience. It serves no purpose to just read and get a comforting understanding. Please take action. Learning is not the accumulation of knowledge. Learning is movement from moment to moment. J. Krishnamurti. If you have gained value from this work, always give others the opportunity to reap this value too. Sharing is caring, and caring brings fortune.